Hey everybody, welcome back to the cabin. I just got out here. I'm on a solo trip. Tomorrow is the open of bear season. I don't talk about it a whole lot because I don't like to freak out my son or my wife, but we do have bear on the property. So we've seen scat, we've had them bite into different things. So we are out here. We're gonna get a nice early night, get up extremely early, get out. New York has some weird rules about bear hunting. You can't put out bait, but you can put scent. So try to put a little scent in the air and excuse me, we'll see what happens. Okay, so last time I was out the cabin, I fixed the meter reader. So that's it. You can kind of read what that says at 12.6. So this time the idea is to wire upstairs a new switch. I don't want to have to turn the lights off and on by the light itself anymore. So I'll have another box like this upstairs. This will go from upstairs lighting. It'll change. It will then be, I don't know if I've decided to go with downstairs fan or something like that, but we're going to change this around. So I'm just taking apart a couple of the panels so I have room to get to some of the wiring. As you've seen before, my fuse box is behind a single bolt, but the wiring is behind one of the paneling. So there we go. Take that one off and I can see it a little better back there. And now I can get into some of that. I'm going to try to figure out how this goes again because I remember it was really bad. It's like from China, so it's very confusing, the wiring on this. So I'm going to try to figure it out and then I'll bring you guys back on board. So let me show you what I've done here. Forgive the mess of the wiring right now. I got to clean everything up. So this first fuse here is my voltage reader and my USB ports, my charging ports. Second fuse is for the downstairs lighting. The third fuse used to be for the upstairs lighting switch that was on here. Now I direct the power straight upstairs. So instead of connecting into here, I bypass it. I run the same ground and then I run it upstairs. That's why I had left that large loop of wiring up here. So I could, I don't know if you can see that. So I could eventually put something else in there. But this is great. So now that's all set. If you look through the floorboard here, you can see some daylight. Now, that's direct power now. I don't have a way of shutting that off. But I can pull a fuse. So the fuse light comes on. The upstairs power is off. And now when I work on this, I should be okay. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So guys, this is obviously going to be a lot harder to film. I don't have power up here right now because I'm working on installing some new things. So I'm kind of just going to install up here as best I can, and then I'll turn on and show you the results later. Okay, everybody, I got it all wired up now. So the upstairs cabin lights, I wired it twice. So I thought, I want to be able to shut them off and on up here. When you go to bed, it's easier than clicking them on from the actual light itself. So I ran a straight power up here off the fuse box. But then I thought, anyone who has kids knows they're going to forget to turn the lights off, come downstairs. And it isn't that easy up and down the ladder. So I rewired it back into the second switch downstairs. So that way you can turn the cabin lights for the upstairs off down there or up here. So it does have the USB charger, which is great. And I wired in a little fan. Now this isn't where it's going to stay, but it gets too hot. It's angled a little bit. It blows the fresh air in from downstairs or from outside and cools you off. So it's another little luxury. Hopefully my wife will like it. But there it is. Again, forgive the mess. Everything is taped off and safe, but yeah, I gotta go put downstairs back together again. Okay, everybody, so just a quick show. So this is my downstairs cabin lights, and this is my upstairs. See the light shining through the crack, so I can shut them off and on from down here also. That way, if somebody forgets the lights on upstairs, we don't have to go back up. We can just kill the main right here. So. So it's little cool, a little damp in the cabin. So I'm just gonna get a little fire going. Not for very long, but it's always nice to have a little fire in the cabin. The cool thing is, I just finished with the electrical cleaning up. I went out to the sink to wash my hands, and I got a bit of a cold, so I'm coughing. And there's a deer blowing at me. I can't see it. It's pitch black tonight, but loud and pretty mad that I'm there, and just kind of similar to that other time that I did get on camera in one of the other videos. Just loud, just a high pitch with that whistle that they do, that kind of like blow whistle. Just really cool. I'm just out there washing my hands. And because of my my cold, I must have startled them. And something you don't get when you're, in the suburbs. You walk into the darkness, and you hack a little bit, and something hacks back. That's why I love the woods. A little cool out, so I'm just sitting by the fire having a cold one. Cheers, everybody. A little snack, nice sub. Feels good. It's finally feeling like fall. We've had a heat wave. Now it's in the 50s. It's got that chill in the air. So it should be a great day to hunt tomorrow. Tail end of a hurricane that's off the east coast is kind of supposed to hit tomorrow afternoon. We're so far inland, it's not going to be anything but strong winds. So the morning, I think, is the only time I'm going to get a chance to hunt with the bow. But I wanted to at least be out for opening day. Hey everybody, I just got back in. No success this morning. Um, I don't know if it's because I've been kind of sick or what. I was only out there for 4 hours, and it's 49 degrees right now, but I'm frozen. So I'm gonna get the fire going and warm up a little bit and have some breakfast. Okay guys, all packed up, ready to go. Thanks for joining me on another little trip out to the cabin. No bear. It was a long shot, especially with New York rules. Do have sign of bear on the property, so maybe someday. Got a little bit done, had a nice breakfast, and really just enjoyed being in the woods. So another nice little trip to the cabin.